Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Um, Title, today we are doing, this is my second time doing this today, the Pierce the Veil Pastor Nirvana Clown Girl makeup, because I am going to see Pierce the Veil in literally a week from the day I'm filming this, and I have roped my little sister into going as the clown girl. I forget her name. It's like Boogie something. Her username is like Boogie something. This girl, though, we all know her. We all love her. Yeah, so I'm trying to practice before we actually go, and I figure I'm gonna film it for the funsies. Two disclaimers, okay? Number one is I do not have white, okay? I don't have face paint. I don't own face paint. Not in my personal use. I have it in my haunt. In my haunt makeup. What do you call that? In my haunt makeup kit at the haunt, I have it. I have white face paint. However, I am not bringing that home. I just don't want to do the white face paint. I did do white powder in a super bright under eye. You can't tell because I contoured, so it kind of looks like I do match, but I don't. Like, if you look, I don't. Yeah, I tried, okay. I'm just gonna get into this as we talk. This is the same product I've used for both Billy and Pennywise. So I'm getting a lot of use out of this multi-stick, thank God. So she's got a very rounded eye look that comes out to a point. We're gonna do our best, and I'm just gonna get cracking. I'm very nervous to go because the city, I'm not nervous for the concert. I am nervous because the city that this concert is in, the last time I went to this city, I went for Beartooth. I went to a Beartooth concert. Please hold. I went to a Beartooth concert, and I honestly don't think I can use the word on here for what happened that night in that city. I didn't even make it to the concert, by the way. The rest of my night from Arrival was filled with calling the police, searching down, trying to find suspects, and going to the emergency room. So I can't say what happened, but with that information, you can put two and two together. So I'm very nervous to go back to this city. However, it's at a different venue, and my little sister has been to this particular venue that it's at. And she said it's a completely different area of the city, and it's like a nicer part of that city. So that makes me feel a little bit better. However, I think I am understandably nervous still. Because, like, I'm not one to throw the word trauma around. I'm really not. I try not to use that word unless it's literally traumatic. But that was very traumatic. And so, understandably, I'm still nervous. And that's okay. We're going to push through because I'm not missing Pierce the Veil. Because, bitch, I am not doing this for me. This is going to sound very weird. Hear me out. I'm not doing this whole concert experience for me, for my current self. I am doing it for my past self, who literally stayed alive. Sorry. Who literally, the words "hold on till May" kept her alive for so many years. That sounds dramatic, but I'm not being dramatic. If it wasn't for, there's like 3 bands that I listen to from the ages of like 12 to even till now. And if it wasn't for those 3 bands, I can't honestly say that I would still be here and be alive. I was bullied in school, and I was always the odd one out. I was that little goth girl. I was that little weirdo who had to be taken out of public school for my high school years because it got so bad. Also, among other reasons. But, like, the words hold on till May literally had me holding on for years that I didn't think I was going to ever see. So I'm not doing this for the current me. I'm doing this for little me who would have died for this opportunity but never got it because her mom was sick and couldn't go to a concert, because she couldn't leave her mom's side because her mom was too sick. It's just, there's so many layers to this concert for me, and I'm so excited that, like, I could say, yeah, I'm too scared, I'm just not gonna go. Oh, it's that city, I'm too traumatized to go back. However, in my mind, I don't have that option. I have to go for little me. I have to. I can't do her like that. So, we're going. Whether it's scary or not. I also have this whole thing that I live by that, like, if it's scary but it excites you, you have to fucking do it. Okay, Pierceville excites me. Like, the idea of going to that concert fucking excites me, but I'm terrified. So I have to do it. That's where my brain is at. If I keep looking down, I have the photo pulled up. That would be why. Also, I'm about to break out a palette. I don't want to hear about it. I apologize that this is the palette that I'm bringing out. However, I have a thing in this house of, like, I'm not going to waste makeup that I already spent my money on just because I don't align my values with somebody. Does that make sense? Like, I am not going to get rid of this palette just because I don't support this person anymore. Because it's that would be so wasteful, honestly. So I'm keeping the palette and I'm using it up because it's perfectly good makeup. You just have to take the name off of it and just not look at the name every day when you get ready. It's fine. Or every time you use it. I don't use this every day. You think I'm using this every day? No. What world would I live in for that to be a thing? But anyways. So yeah, I don't get a choice. I mean, I do, but really I don't. I'm not giving, my hair is in my face somewhere. There we go. I'm not giving myself a choice to back out. Because we've come too fucking far, bitch, to not go. And that's on period. So, bitch, we're going. And I'm very excited. I haven't seen a single set list for this tour, so I have no idea what to expect. I think I'm mostly expecting it to be the Jaws of Life songs, but I'm sure they'll crank out some old ones. The thing is, I don't go to concerts that aren't there's this other band that I literally will follow all around the world. Okay, that's being dramatic. All around the world, I would not go out of the country I live in. But however, I will follow them anywhere in America. I have, and I will continue to do so every time they go on tour. Actually, I literally just bought sets and sets and sets of concert tickets the other day because they dropped their 2026 tour dates, and I am very, very fucking excited. And I understand that I'm also very lucky to be able to do something like that, and that kind of just feeds back into how, like, 13, 14, 15, all the fucking teenage years, me never thought that I would be alive to see my 20s, let alone would 20-something year old me be doing these things. Like, that was always just a fantasy. Going to a concert for anybody that I loved and listened to, that was always just a fantasy, and I thought that it always was going to only be a fantasy. I didn't know that in life I would somehow end up in a place where I can go do these things, and I'm very fucking grateful. That's literally all that's the only thing I can say, is that I'm very, very grateful to be where I'm at. And it's been hell. It's been hell to get here. This did not come easy. This did not, it's been hell to get here. And so when I do stuff like this, like concerts like this and stuff, the whole reason I make it into a big deal and a whole big glow up, and I go all out, is because like this is like, for me, it's my reward to myself for doing the damn thing. Because I could give up. I could have given up a long time ago. Truth be told, I could have, and I didn't. And so I think that that in itself deserves to be rewarded. So normally me getting ready for a concert takes weeks of it sounds awful, but I'm so fucking serious. It takes weeks of prep. Because I go all out and go get my hair done. Okay, I don't go get my hair done. I do my hair. I went to cosmetology school. I don't know if I've said that before on this channel. I did though. So I go do my hair. It's a whole big thing. I usually do something crazy for my hair, like color-wise. However, this year we're back to my natural color. I have these two parts in the front that I like, but yeah. I'm gonna use my finger to blend this out. That's kind of weird, but I'm gonna do it. It's my face. It's fine. So I normally buy a new outfit. It's usually something off the top fucking crazy or whatever. Usually do the new outfit, do my hair, buy new shoes. Like, I buy a new fucking head to toe wardrobe for this, and then I plan ahead. I plan my makeup out, and then I plan the venue out, like the drive and food, and like it's a whole thing. However, I am a little nervous because sitting here right now, my sister and I don't really have our shit together for this. Like, I want to have my shit together for this, because I'm such an overly planned person. By now, we're a week from it. By now, I would have already had, like, the exact location of the place we're stopping to eat. I would have the exact time that we're leaving my house. Like, I would have it all, and we don't. And it's last minute. But I actually kind of think that that's good for me. Because it's literally making me, I think, it's literally making me chill out. So, I thought that I brought my blush. However, I did not. And you can't do this look without blush. So, did I really not bring my blush here? It's not like I can just go get it. It's not that simple. I wish it was. Okay. I'm gonna hate myself for this, but okay. Let me just... Oh, bitch. Let me just use this red. Oh, my lord. I never thought I would put red freaking eyeshadow on my face, but let's do it. Alright. Maybe really blend it out. It'll look great. Hers is very... You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. What song was that off of? Pure Surveil Fans. That's actually looking better than the blush I was going to bring, so fuck it. That works out. But anyways, as I was saying, it's normally a whole thing, and I don't have it planned out 100%, and honestly, at the moment, I'm feeling like that's a good thing for me. It's kind of making me chill out. And maybe I need a little bit of that in my life. I'm feeling like Ronald McDonald. Is that how she felt as she was doing her makeup? She was like, oh, bitch, I look like Ronald. Because that's how I'm feeling right now. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and go onto the lips and then come back to the eyes. But I am very excited. It's funny because when I bought these tickets... Sorry, I'm just wiping my lip balm off. When I bought these tickets, and even to about a couple weeks ago, I was giving myself hell for my hair. I was like, that's literally a part... I have ADHD, and I've been told that's why I'm so routine. But, like, I need a routine that is going to be the same time I do, or same exact routine every time I do the thing. So for concerts, it's always looked the exact same, like with the hair, the makeup, the outfit. Like the planning for everything has always looked the exact same no matter where I'm going, what I'm doing. This time, I didn't have hair to dye, and I was freaking the fuck out up until like 3 weeks ago. And then I was like, you know what? It's fine. It's okay. We're not going to dye because we can't dye our hair. I am on a natural hair journey. This is my natural hair. And I am done dyeing it for a while, other than the strips in the front. I will keep those because I like them, but we're mostly done dyeing our hair. I did go purple with my strips in the front. That's why they're blue. That's why they look this awful, because I went purple in the front for fall. I thought it was going to be a cute little moment. Turns out, girl, it was not a cute little moment. It turned blue, which I knew was going to happen. However, I told myself, oh no, it won't do it with this particular brand. Who are you kidding, Madison? Yes, it will. Alright, give me 1 second to get this lip. Oopsie. Well, I was gonna have a Cupid's bow. She does not. Not in this photo, at least. However, I just fucked that up. For myself. I don't know what the set list looks like. I have zero idea what to expect. However, I am honestly fine with anything because there's not a single song that I don't know. So, if I had to choose one song though that I definitely want played, ugh, so hard. So far, so fake, honestly. I don't know why I'm so in love with that song. However, I'm madly in love with that song. If that song was a person, I would want to marry it. Here's the thing, her lip is way more like rosy than this like whiteout concealer color. So I'm gonna put a little red over it here in a second, and it's gonna come together fine. That's the plan, at least. I really am just hoping, I don't even know, I'm really just hoping that everything goes smoothly. I'm hoping for a tour poster, like a signed tour poster. So we're getting there early to try to be front in the line so I can get straight to the merch booth when we get there. However, I don't know that every band even does that. Like the signed tour posters, I don't know that every band does that. I know my favorite band does that for every tour, every single city. They have a, I can't show you because it's on that wall, but they do the signed tour poster, and that's what I want, but I don't know. I am assuming that most bands do that, and I'm assuming Pierce the Veil is one to do that, but well and truly, I'm not entirely sure. And I'm just putting a little bit more of like the red, or yeah, because this is red. Putting a little bit more of the concealer color over it, because I fear I went a little too warm. It's coming along, but we need to finish the eyes. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a darker red, because here's the thing, from the photos that I have of her, she doesn't seem to be wearing eyeliner. She's got mascara on, and she probably has a lash on. However, the only lashes I have are very dramatic, so they're not gonna work for this. So I'm gonna try to do like a really dark red to try to mimic the, you'll see. That's how I'm gonna leave this, you'll see. Again, I'm sorry for the palette choice. I really can't help it. What else has been taking up my life? I'm still working on my door. I didn't work on it at all after that Pennywise video. I just was so tired. However, I think I'm down to like a week and a half left. So I really gotta get the ball rolling on it. I don't know if I mentioned in the other video, I'm also doing a door decorating contest at work, like participating in, and a pumpkin decorating contest. My one friend slash coworker is doing most of the work on our pumpkin, I'm not going to lie. However, I have been a part of like the planning sessions for it and like getting together the ideas. And I think that it's gonna be great. I think we're gonna win, to be honest. I am a fairly competitive person sometimes, not all the time. But when I am competitive, it's bad. Like, it gets, yeah, it's a lot. Is what it is. Like, that's just me as a person. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Some people are competitive, some people aren't. It's not like I'm out here, like, sabotaging people's stuff, though. Like, I'm not that kind of competitive. I'm just, I don't know. Competitive in a normal sense, I guess. This thing has been through hell and back, and I love it so much. I don't even know what the fuck it is. It's like a double-sided mirror with LED lights around it, and it's beautiful, wonderful, magical, mystical. Somebody in my family got it for me for Christmas, but like, it has seen some things. I'm starting to get so nervous, though, for this concert. I don't know why. I don't know why. You know, the most beautiful, wonderful thing that could happen at this concert, and I wish that it would. I go to so many fucking concerts, but this has never happened. I wish I would meet new friends there. Like, granted, every concert I've been to, I've ended up talking to at least a couple people. Just like chit chat. It usually starts with, I'm not a very outgoing person, so I normally won't go out of my way to talk to somebody unless it's like a really pretty girl and I comment on her outfit or the fact that she's pretty. And honestly, normally my conversations at concerts start with them doing that to me. Like, I always get comments about how my outfit looks really cool or good or I'm pretty or whatever. And then like, will normally have a conversation with that person for a hot minute, but like nothing ever comes of it. And what I really would like is concert friends, especially if I could meet them at this Pierce the Veil concert, because it's actually in my state. I go out of state for concerts a lot, but this one's actually in my state, so it would be really cool if I could make like a Pierce the Veil friend at this concert. If I don't, it's not the end of the world, but it would be nice to have friends that listen to the same stuff that I do, because my friends don't really listen to the same stuff I do. My little sister and my little brother does, thanks to me. Thanks to me roping them into it when we were kids, but yeah, my friends, my actual like literal friends don't listen to the same stuff I do. And it kind of breaks my heart sometimes, because sometimes when bands release new albums and stuff, I want to be excited. I want to have somebody to be excited with, but I never have that person. So if we could meet somebody today, it's not today. If we could meet somebody at this concert, Girl, that would be dope. I'm putting 5 million layers of mascara on because, again, she might have falsies on. However, the only falsies I have are hella dramatic, and they're just not going to work for this. They're just not. Whoops. And honestly, I think that's kind of it. Her hair pieces, I think, I'm not doing dreads or anything like that. I'm leaving my natural hair. And she does have like the 2 dreads that come down. So that's why I left these 2 pieces out. I ideally would have gelled them or even put mousse in them to make them a little bit more something. But I don't know. I think this is pretty much it. I gotta look how she looks. She looks so unbothered in all these photos. It's funny. Like that. Like that. I love it. Okay. This is better than my first attempt, believe it or not. And it can only get better from here. So the day that I actually go to this concert, fingers crossed that the makeup comes out bomb. But I'm not mad at this. Like, I think this looks good. I like it. I think it's cute. And I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So, anyways, that's it for me. That's it for this makeup. Hopefully I killed it. I feel like I did a good job. But, you know, who knows. But, anyways, thank you so much for watching and being here. I appreciate you, and I will come back probably with more makeup videos because it's October and I am rolling out the horror stuff, so hopefully I catch you in the next one, and I will see you guys later.